ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of NXT here on Hardcore TV. And our opener for tonight is going to be Christian York taking on Evan Bourne. Tonight, a very special episode of NXT. We have a number one contendership match as our main event. But starting our episode off, kicking it off will be Evan Bourne and Christian York. Both these men, they both love to use their high-flying techniques to really excel in their matches here. But as you can see, Christian York now taking Evan Bourne, throwing him towards the ropes. Here we go. Taking him for a ride and a go behind and an education there right. Oh, here we go. We have a pin and a 2 count only. But our main event, a number one contendership match. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Mike Knox and Matt Hardy going at it. Oh, look at running Hurricane Rana right at Christian York by Evan Bourne. And he's already, oh, look at that kick right to the head by Evan Bourne. And looks like he's heading up to the top rope now. And a moonsault right on the back of right on the back of York. You don't see that too often. Bring it back up. Oh, look, a strike right back on a clothesline by Evan Bourne. By Christian York on Evan Bourne. You have to excuse me. Nice kick right to the chest, sending Bourne back down. York picking him back up to his feet. Both out of a vertical standpoint. Both sends him running into the corner. Full steam ahead. Here we go. Oh, what a knee. A knee right to the chin. To the face of Bourne. Jump over the air. Oh, look at that. A curb stomp. Evan Bourne hits a curb stomp with a pin. And here we go. And a 1 count only. Bourne is back up to his feet. York taking him. Sends him into the ropes. And another education right there. Bourne walks himself into it. Again, this is the second time Christian York has pulled that maneuver out of the hat tonight. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at that massive elbow from the top rope. Fighting back here and punches right to the midsection. And here we go. Hurricane Rana leg scissors by Evan Bourne. Bourne now working on the back of Christian York. Multiple strikes. A nice elbow right to the face there, too. Bourne wrenching the arm. And here we go. He's got the arm locked in. Wrenching at it. Bourne lifting. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. An inverted STO slam, bringing his face right down to the mat. And now a camel clutch by Evan Bourne. Wrenching at the jaw, choking Christian York, stuttered there. The referee seeing if York wants to submit yet. And that's a no. Christian York, he's back up to his feet. Oh, what a knee, right to the face. Oh, he stops the kick there, and York brings him over, takes him out by the leg. And here we go, Christian York, what's he looking to do here? Oh, look at that slam right there, takes him over. Looked like he was going to go for a suplex, but brought him right over, face first into the mat, and here we go. And that's the 3 count right there. That is the 3 count, and we can get a nice replay of our matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. That 3 count right there. Christian York, the winner of our opener for tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere yet. We have another matchup for you. But Christian York moving his way up into the rankings, I'm sure. Current NXT Champion CM Punk is going to have to keep an eye out for that right there. And what a beautiful matchup. Short and sweet between these two competitors right here. But ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next matchup. It's going to be Monty Brown and Charlie Haas. And an attempt to interview with one of our main event competitors, Mike Knox, former NXT Champion's brother, Jeff Hardy, attacking Knox here tonight. Matt Hardy and Mike Knox were planned to battle out in the main event for a number one contendership at the current NXT Championship against CM Punk next week. But Knox has been attacked here tonight backstage. But back to the action, moving to our next matchup. It's going to be Monty Brown and Charlie Haas. And Monty Brown, former NXT champion, with a nice pounce right there at Charlie Haas, sitting him flying. And a taunt there by Monty Brown. Waiting for Haas to get back up to his feet, both at vertical standpoint. And look at this, Charlie Haas going up to the top rope and over a castle maneuver, but misses right there. That's what happens when big man heads up to the top rope. Might have been useful for Evan Bourne and Christian York in our last matchup, but I don't think this is the one for this one. Oh my God, look at that. Over the top there. Sends him flying in the air. Monty Brown, he might have the strength. he might beat the strength factor against Charlie Haas. Oh, blocks a punch there, and a clothesline, knocking down Monty Brown to the ground. Sends Monty Brown flying to the corner. Here we go, turnbuckle, drop kick right to the center of the chest, and another drop kick to the chest there. Monty Brown getting out of the corner, and a shoulder block by Charlie Haas, staying on the attack, and a taunt there. I probably wouldn't advise that, seeing how this is what's coming next. And Monty Brown with a powerbomb out of nowhere on a Charlie Haas with a pinfall, and that might be it. And, oh my god, I thought Charlie Haas was done for there. Kick out at 2, Haas back on the attack now. Kick to the midsection, wrenching the arm down. Go behind. Oh, what an arm drag by Charlie Haas out of nowhere. Hits the ropes with a nice leg drop. And a nice elbow to the midsection. Now wrenching. And a scoop and a slam by Charlie Haas on a Monty Brown. A nice elbow right to the center of the chest. Once again. Oh, look at this. Oh, a scoop and a slam. Look at that right there. Just sending Monty Brown flying. And here we go. And we have a pinfall right here. And a 2 count. These two big men and just throwing each other around with no regard. Oh, look at that punch right to the midsection. Or excuse me, to the head. And a clothesline by the freak Monty Brown, the alpha male. Here we go, taking Haas, throwing him with the ropes here. Former NXT champion sends Haas flying into the air once again. Here we go, taking Haas into the midsection right there, just violently throwing him into the... Oh my god, what a clothesline. And he kicks to the chest there to Charlie Haas. And here we go, a roll-up. A roll-up by Monty Brown, and almost a 3 count right there. Haas gets out of it, but Haas stays quick on the attack. Excuse me, Brown stays on it with the attack. Oh, look at these strikes to the back of Charlie Haas, just trapping him between those ropes. Haas is down, right? Monty Brown taking Haas now. Kick to the midsection, and impact DDT. Raven effect DDT right there. Look at that. Haas barely gets back up to his feet, stumbling, and a go behind now, goes for the leg, drops the knee, and a go behind again, once again on Monty Brown, and looks like a nice belly to back suplex. Held a bridge for just a moment. Not much longer than a second. Got Fireman Carrier by, Fireman's Carrier drop there by Charlie Haas on a Brown. And these guys got to be, oh, here we go, we got an ankle lock right now by Charlie Haas, waiting for him to submit. But these two guys are just going at it, just using every maneuver in the book they have. Here we go, top rope maneuver. Oh, look at that, just dropping. Looked like that was a headbutt to the spine. Oh, look at that drop kick by Charlie Haas. He's got to do anything and everything to take down this former NXT champion. Belly to belly suplex with a pin. And here we go, that might be it. And that's it. That's a 3 count. Charlie Haas, what a monumental victory against Monty Brown here tonight. Look at this quick powerbomb by former NXT champion Monty Brown. But Charlie Haas, I would almost call it an upset victory, but Charlie Haas has been working his ass up the ladder here tonight, and he has managed to beat former NXT champion Monty Brown. The alpha male has been defeated by Charlie Haas. And next week, Charlie Haas and Christian York will be going at it. Next week on episode 27 of NXT. But ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere just yet. Our main event, Matt Hardy and Mike Knox going at it for the number 1 contendership for the NXT Championship. Next week, one of those men will be facing CM Punk for the NXT title. Apologies to the cut, ladies and gentlemen, due to the loss of footage. Some of our NXT number 1 contendership match has been cut out. But as you can see, there's a massive amount of carnage already. Matt Hardy and Mike Knox going at it. You can see the chairs on the outside of the ring. Both men on the outside. Their blood has been drawn. Well, Matt Hardy taking apart that announce table. But the number 1 contendership on the line. Mike Knox, he's already been attacked here tonight against Jeff Hardy, former champion. Matt Hardy throwing Mike Knox. Oh, look at that elbow right in the face of Mike Knox, who's already bleeding. Both men are gushing blood from the head. I'm so sorry that part of this match has been cut out. I've actually, this footage of the main event has been very botched, so I had to do a lot of post-editing ladies and gentlemen, so I apologize on that. But I think we can still be able to enjoy this wrestling match here. The solid wrestling match that is going a little haywire as Matt Hardy throwing Mike Knox on top of the announce table. Now, what does he have planned here? Taking Mike Knox, what is he looking to do? Both men on the announce table. Looks like Matt Hardy's going to... He hits the twist of fate on the announce table. Matt Hardy hits the twist of fate. Look at this. Twist of fate on the announce table on a Mike Knox, and he is completely done for. Just look at that. Mike Knox is just completely out, and Matt Hardy somehow manages to pick him up, only to smash his head with the steel chair again. And now Mike Knox with the newly red dye, and I'm not talking about his hair. But what is Matt Hardy looking to do here? What other punishment is he looking to do here? I think he's willing to go out of his way in order to win that NXT Championship back from CM Punk. I think he had Jeff Hardy attack Mike Knox to ensure his chances of getting another number one contendership match. Oh, look at the headbutt. Oh, my God, a headbutt out of nowhere by Mike Knox, knocking down Matt Hardy. Just taking that thick skull and just smashing it into the head of Matt Hardy. Look at this. Oh, what a spear right there to Matt Hardy. Back on the outside now next to that announce table with all that carnage and just broken down table on those steel chairs there. And now Mike Knox with a steel chair of his own is smashing the steel right in the face of Matt Hardy. Taking the chair once again, and another shot right to the face of Matt Hardy. And it just looks like Mike Knox is just trying to concuss the former NXT champion here tonight. Look at all that blood. Both men are just... It's just gushing from both men's skulls here tonight. And another shot. Mike Knox not letting up at all. Somehow Mike Knox can stand after being attacked tonight. And a twist of fate through the announce table. And another shot by Mike Knox. He's just brutalizing Matt Hardy's head tonight. He's grabbing another chair. He's already broken a chair on Matt Hardy's face. And he goes for another steel chair, looking for more carnage. Oh, here we go. Picking it up and a fall-away slam there, right on the piece of the table. Fall-away slam by Mike Knox onto Matt Hardy through, like just on the remnants of that table right there, sending Matt Hardy back into the ring. Looking for a pinfall, I'm sure, and Mike Knox could be facing CM Punk for the NXT Championship next week. Mike Knox now has those stairs, sliding it into the ring. God, look at the face of Mike Knox, just busted. Look at all that blood. Here we go. Looks like Mike Knox already going for another. Oh my God, just world's strongest slam on Matt Hardy by Mike Knox here. And we got a pinfall. And a 2 count only somehow. Matt Hardy kicked out of that after that world's strongest slam, but he's coming back hard with those strikes to the face to Mike Knox. Taking Mike Knox, throwing him. And look at this. Oh, nice. A neck breaker out of nowhere, taking down Mike Knox. And using those stairs right into the face, right into the head of Mike Knox, but we barely get a reaction. And he's going for a pinfall after that, and that could be it after that stair shot. No! And a 2 count only. Mike Knox was back up. Hardy goes off the ropes into a headlock takeover. Here we go. Look at him. And a nice a brain buster out of nowhere. A nice brain buster in the middle of the ring. Now Matt Hardy on the top rope. Here we go. A nice taunt to the fans. And a leg drop. Hits the leg drop. And could we be looking at a pin just yet? And Matt Hardy, here we go. He looks like he's going to hit the twist of fate. We might be looking at our main event for next week. And it's going to be CM Punk versus Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy wins the number one contendership for the NXT title. As you can see, some of the earlier parts of the matchup, ladies and gentlemen, that had to be cut out. But unfortunately, Mike Knox was attacked earlier tonight, so there were little unfair conditions. But Matt Hardy goes to face CM Punk once again. He gets another shot. That has to be a little disappointing to Mike Knox and a lot of other fans and other competitors here tonight. I feel like they probably could have gotten a fair shot, at least a fair shot tonight. But Matt Hardy had someone interrupt Mike Knox's interview here tonight. But there's Mike Knox. Another opportunity will have to come in the future for him. But next week, it's going to be Punk and Hardy for the NXT title. And wait a minute. We got Paul Heyman out here right now. Paul Heyman with our champion, CM Punk, right here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just out of nowhere, we have a new number one contendership match. Matt Hardy coming back out here to the ring. His head is still busted open. You can see the red mark on his forehead. But we have an NXT, we have a ladder match apparently, and it's going to be Shelton Benjamin versus Matt Hardy. Apparently, Shelton Benjamin coming out here tonight. Matt Hardy thought he secured a victory when his brother interfered with them with the main event here. But it looks like we have a new main event. We have another competitor. We have Bestia 666 coming out here tonight. It's going to be a three-way ladder match for a number one contendership to see who will face CM Punk next week. But Bestia coming out here now. Is there anybody else, or is it going to be a three-way? Bestia 666, former NXT champion, coming out here, and it looks like another competitor. Well, Paul Heyman did say Hardy Boys, and there he is, Jeff Hardy coming out here tonight. You saw him earlier when he attacked Mike Knox. I've gotten word that Mike Knox will not be participating, but this will be a six-man ladder match. He will not be participating in the ladder match due to his matchup earlier. Doctors have not cleared him. He will not be confirmed to come out here tonight and to compete, which is just unfortunate, dude, that he was screwed over by the Hardy Boys. Nice Steve Blackman. Now that's a man of violence. You definitely don't want a ladder match. But this is going to be a hard ladder match. And we got Crash Holly too. And loads of these guys are not opposed to using weapons. But this is the Hardy Boys. Matt Jeff Hardy, they love their ladders. Steve Blackman, he's a man of pure violence. And Bestia 666, you know how he gets around. Flying, and here we go. The action has started. All six men in the ring right now. Shelton Benjamin to the outside, grabbing the ladder first off the gold standard. Look at that. Bestia out of the ring now by Matt Hardy. And over the top rope goes Matt Hardy, taking out Shelton Benjamin. Top rope maneuver right there. Looks like Jeff Hardy heading to the outside right now, coming to his brother's aid, and actually scraps on top of him. There's a lot of action to cover right here. And now Shelton Benjamin going for the leg. Oh, look at the submission maneuver right here on Jeff Hardy. Now Bestia 666 back in the ring now. Could take it on Crash Holly. Nice suplex right on the ladder. And out of the outside, try to take on Matt Hardy. Benjamin throwing Jeff Hardy back in the ring now. Now Steve Blackman working over Crash Holly inside the ring. Looks like it's going to go for a nice suplex of his own. Nice vertical suplex. Shelton Benjamin on the outside. Bestia getting back up to his feet. Now Steve Blackman with a ladder in hand. There's the contract above the ring, which will be a contract for the NXT number one contendership. And the gold standard drops his finisher and takes out Jeff Hardy face first into the mat. Oh, here we go. We got Blackman and Jeff Hardy on top of the ladder right now. A lot of action to cover right now, ladies and gentlemen. And what a neck breaker from the top of the ladder. Now Jeff Hardy and Bestia 666 climbing to the top of the ladder. Oh, look at that leg drop by Jeff Hardy. Now Steve Blackman's up the ladder. And Bestia on the outside of the ring now. Oh, look at that. Jeff Hardy over the top. Just a swan song dive out of the ring right there to Bestia 666. Now Jeff Hardy and... Oh, look at this. Oh, my God. A cutter from the top of the ladder. Jeff Hardy gets just completely destroyed with a cutter from the top of the ladder. But Shelton Benjamin's not done yet. Still working him over. Steve Blackman at the top of the ladder about to grab that contract. Shelton Benjamin here to stop him. And now a cutter for Steve Blackman as well. Oh, look at that. Matt Hardy stops Benjamin from climbing that ladder. And Matt Hardy throwing the ladder down, stopping Crash Holly from getting anywhere. Bestia 666 still on the outside of the ring. And a belly-to-back suplex. Oh, nice maneuver right there by Matt Hardy. Shelton Benjamin now picking up Crash Holly. But Matt Hardy's just unloading with strikes and kicks and punches. Fighting back against Shelton Benjamin. Oh, look at that. And looks like some teamwork there between Matt Hardy and Crash Holly, but a nice DDT through the ropes. Hangman DDT, but Blackman now looks like he's grabbing a ladder. Nice Macho Man elbow by Crash Holly. the idea as a competitor, they've got to clear the ring to give them some time and space in order to get that contract. Oh, look at that Lucha DDT. Nice tornado DDT from the corner. Nice white Russian leg sweep by Shelton Benjamin on a crash ollie. Now Benjamin squaring off against Blackman. Blackman's trying to set up a ladder correctly, but Steve Blackman, he gets hit with a ladder by Shelton Benjamin. He goes out on the outside, he grabs a ladder of his own. Looks like some action between Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. That Matt Hardy actually got thrown on the outside of the ring. A nice German suplex by Jeff Hardy out of nowhere as Shelton Benjamin set up that ladder. Look at this DDT on a Blackman. Now Jeff Hardy cleans house really fast there. Matt Hardy setting up a ladder. What is he looking to do? Jeff Hardy setting up that ladder. What's he looking to do? Shelton Benjamin stops him. Taunt there to Steve Blackman. What is he looking to do? Oh, look at that. Oh, Bulldog out of nowhere. Crash Ollie interrupts it with a Bulldog neck breaker on a Blackman. Crash Ollie back up to his feet now. An elbow right to the spine of Shelton Benjamin. And on the top rope hits an elbow, tries to hit an elbow to Steve Blackman, but he reverses it, rolls out of the way, and just unloads on punches to the face of Crash Ollie. Nice little nice suplex there. Fisherman suplex, gets the leg hooked. Now Shelton Benjamin with a nice suplex right there in the middle, drops him down. As you can see, Matt Hardy and Bestia on the very side of your screen right there, perhaps talking strategy right now between the two of them. And look who's here to interrupt it. There's Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin grabs him on a chops, blocks the knee, interrupts a little discussion between Bestia and Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy watching by. Look at this. Look at this. What is he looking to do? A nice T-bone suplex on the concrete. Hits the T-bone suplex on the concrete. The Bestia 666. But doesn't touch Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy just standing there, just watching all go down. Now Crash Ollie has got a steel chair. Back in the ring now. Now Shelton Benjamin taking the ladder, throwing it back in the ring now. Oh, look at that. Crossbody shot there to Steve Blackman. Now to Jeff Hardy taking him down. Now Crash Ollie's got that steel chair once again. Oh my God, a pager right on the steel steps. I just caught that out of the corner of my eyes on a Bestia 666. Shelton Benjamin hits the pay dirt as Crash Ollie's unloading with the steel chair inside the ring. Shelton Benjamin just patrolling the outside of the ring. Just looks like just delivering abuse to Bestia 666. But Crash Ollie not allowing anybody to get up either. In the middle of the ring, using that steel chair to his advantage. And now Benjamin back in the ring now. Looks like Hardy. Both Hardy brothers are finally getting into it in the matchup. Here we go behind on a Shelton Benjamin. On a pay dirt out of nowhere. On a Matt Hardy out of nowhere. Hits the pay dirt. And Jeff Hardy trying to save his brother right now. And an education now on a Matt Hardy. And now Jeff Hardy trying to clear some space. Sends Blackman outside of the ring. And a nice, a T-bone suplex by Shelton Benjamin. And just unloading punches now onto Matt Hardy. And it looks like that, Shelton Benjamin has busted Matt Hardy back open. He was bleeding earlier tonight. You have to keep in mind that Matt Hardy did go through a matchup with Mike Knox earlier. All four men on the left side of the screen. Oh my God, look at that DDT on Crash Ollie on the concrete. That was brutal. That had to hurt right there. Benjamin back in the ring now. And another pay dirt out of nowhere on a Matt Hardy just as he got back up to his feet. Looks like Benjamin, he's trying to climb that ladder right now. Benjamin climbing that steel. Benjamin climbing that steel ladder. Matt Hardy, who was a previous number one contender, he is down and out right by the ladder. All four other men on the outside right now, just destroying each other. They don't see Benjamin on the top of the ladder, and look who's here to follow suit. There's Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy sees him. Oh my God, a cutter. Shelton Benjamin hits a cutter and a go behind. He reverses it. Benjamin grabs the ladder and a ladder right to the face of Jeff Hardy. Takes out both Hardy boys. And looks like Shelton Benjamin's about to get a shot with CM Punk in the NXT Championship. Now Bestia has been thrown inside the ring Bestia 666, what's he looking to do? He knocks the ladder out, but Benjamin's holding on to the contract. Benjamin's holding on to the contract right now. Someone's got to get him down below him. Oh, he falls right onto that ladder. God, almost breaking the back of Shelton Benjamin. Falls right onto the ladder. Now Jeff Hardy, he's got the ladder in hand. Oh my God, from the top, taking out Crash Holly. Looks like Blackman's got him up. Oh, look at that brain buster right on the concrete, followed by with that chair. Blackman working over Bestia. Bestia hits him with a neck breaker on the outside. We have Shelton Benjamin and Matt Hardy on the inside of the ring, completely knocked out for right now. For the time being, Bestia 666, the only man up with a steel chair. Hardy's up. Both Hardys are up now, but Bestia comes slamming down with that chair. As you can see, the blood just pouring out. Now Bestia's got that steel chair in the corner. What's Bestia looking to do here? Bestia grabs Blackman. Looks like he's trying to throw him into the corner. Throws him into that face. Throws him into that steel chair. Face first. Now Bestia working over Steve Blackman. Shelton Benjamin on the outside. Holly's up looking over. Both Hardy boys are down. Looks like Bestia is trying to clean some house right now. Throwing all the competitors out of the ring. Matt Hardy has been down for the most of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Bestia throwing Jeff Hardy outside now. Bestia throwing Steve Blackman outside now. Looks like Shelton Benjamin. Oh my God, he gets taken out by Bestia right after he was throwing Jeff Hardy into the mat. Both Hardy boys in the ring right now. Jeff Hardy going to... Oh, he goes for a drop kick, misses. Steve Blackman dives that away, and a Pater on the outside. To Bestia 666. And Matt Hardy's going to take this opportunity. And he's setting up the ladder right now. Matt Hardy has to set up. He's got the ladder set up in the middle of the ring right now. Crash Holly, Steve Blackman, Bestia are now inside the ring, followed by... Looks like a White Russian leg sweep on the outside. Bestia, he stops Matt Hardy from climbing the ladder anymore. Gonna go for a nice suplex. Gonna hit a suplex. Oh, hits that finisher. There it is. Dropping him. And now Shelton Benjamin has the contract in the hand after Matt Hardy's out. No, Benjamin's got the contract. Ladies and gentlemen, Shelton Benjamin has got the contract. Benjamin's got the contract right here tonight. We have a new number one contender for the NXT Championship. My God, what a brutal match for all these men tonight. All these men are going to go home bleeding, but only one man's going to go home with that NXT contract for the NXT Championship. But next week, it's going to be CM Punk and Shelton Benjamin in the main event, ladies and gentlemen. NXT episode 27, you do not want to miss it. Also, next week on ECW episode 27, it's going to be a rematch between Masato Tanaka and Mike Awesome. But look at this replay right here when Shelton Benjamin finally grabs the contract, and you can see the blood of Matt Hardy, who's still in the ring right now. Went through an incredible matchup with Mike Knox and a six-way ladder match out of nowhere announced by Paul Heyman. Apparently an idea by CM Punk. Of course, it'd be a great idea by him to put the number one contender through this, but Matt Hardy has just been destroyed tonight. I'll be surprised if we see him on NXT in a while. But my God, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching.